Saturday night, Major League Baseball. Hi, everybody. I'm Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Kruk here on 2K Sports. A look at Justin Morneau, no doubt. Pitchers trying to figure out how to get him out. And they love to be at the ballpark. Over 46,000 choosing to find their way here for this one. On the mound to make the start, Francisco Liriano. Steve, as he faces this Mets lineup today, what do you think his thoughts are?
Oh, sending a good lefty to the mound in this ball game here, but this is a great lineup, that can really beat up even some of the best pitchers in the game. So he's going to have to be on top of his game in order to do it and rely upon that movement on his pitches.
Got a chance now to see that lineup for the Mets. Thoughts, John? Anybody stand out?
Well, he can get lost in the shuffle of the team that he's on, but day in and day out, Ike Davis produces. A big guy, he's going to be a huge power guy once he learns the pitchers in the league.
And Chen's in the box. He'll be leading off the game. First pitch coming up.
Right fielder, number 24.
He deals. A line drive toward short. And that'll be the game's first out. We're underway. Now's a good time to take a quick look at Minnesota's defensive setup. Any picks, John?
Well, Justin Morneau is the leader on the field for his team, and he does a lot of things that the casual fan doesn't notice. He's great at picking up bad throws. He's a complete infielder. He's not afraid to throw. Very aggressive on bunt plays. That's what you ask from your first baseman. Don't just stand there and catch the ball. Make plays happen. Morneau makes them happen.
Chen is the batter.
Well, I don't know what you could say. 2011, a disappointing season for Francisco Liriano. Everybody thought coming back from Tommy John surgery, a full year removed, he'd get back on track, but he went in the wrong direction.
First pitch was a strike, 0-1 now. The numbers for Liriano last year, ERA over 5, and seemed as though he was pitching to the bats.
You know, he threw that no-hitter in May, and I thought, well, this will turn things around. He'll get himself back on track again, but he just couldn't string consistent, successful starts together.
Hit in the air to left center. The catch is made.
Well, he hit this one well, but it hangs up long enough to give the left fielder just enough time to run underneath and make the catch.
2 outs and in the box, David Wright. Lifetime 10 for 23 off the Twins.
And you know, Gary, a lot of times you just see the other team's jersey and you know you have the confidence that you can hit against them.
Fastball just misses. 1-0.
Well, you see, he just missed with that fastball right there away. Let's see if they try to come back inside to try to jam him.
This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. That one's grabbed. Side retired. 3 up, 3 down this half inning. Bottom half coming right up for the Twins. And doing the pitching, it will be Wade Miley. He's starting the game for New York. Steve, focus here against Minnesota.
A good right-hander on the mound in this one.
He swings and lines this one softly towards the left side. And the leadoff man's on board. You love the offense when it gets going that way. On guard, higher, ready to go. Here's his lineup. So who are you looking at, John?
Well, a guy that flies so far under the radar he can't even be seen. But Josh Willingham is a power threat in the middle of the lineup. To me, if he would play on a team in a big market, you would be talking about him as one of the better players in baseball. But he flies under the radar. He's a guy who has a short, compact swing. But boy, what power he possesses.
Got on and missed as he was loading up. 0-1.
Well, he wasn't trying to hit a single the other way with that swing. He's trying to take that ball out of the ballpark. Let me tell you, if he gets another pitch in that location, look out. We might have a souvenir.
Here's the delivery. Swings and grounds this one to the right side. Foul. Hit in the air to center field. And it's through. That's a base hit. Now it's a good look here at the Mets. Here's their defense. John, is scouting anyone here?
Yeah, you got to keep an eye on David Wright. I mean, he makes so many spectacular plays at third base because he's such an athletic player. You know, most guys that play the corner infield aren't the most athletic players. David Wright doesn't fit in that category.
So Josh Willingham thinking RBI. He's got a .295 career batting average off the Mets.
Well, we're going to take a look here, see if they try to steal the runner from first base. Have some speed over there. See if they try to get two in scoring position.
Let's see Davis over there doing all he can to hold him close. Line drive left of the bag and foul. Swinging a drive deep left center. That's one away. Here comes the runner for the plate. And a run comes home.
Quality solid at bat right there. This is what you want to do. With a runner on, find a way to get him in, even if you hit into an out.
One down. Here's Justin Morneau. Some production being seen in this game early. They've got a chance now to extend the lead.
A nice approach at the plate so far from this offense, and they came out of the gates early, determined to get up on the board.
Watches a changeup go by for strike one. And at this point in the game, obviously, it's hard to tell exactly where we're going, but you get the feeling here that a lot of these bats, a lot of them got some umph left.
Well, no question. From a pitcher's perspective, you want to get into a rhythm. You want to kind of get your legs underneath you, but he's not able to do that because this offense is making it work.
And he gets the force at second. That is a tremendous defensive effort. For those of you just joining in, I'm Gary Thorne along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. We bring you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. Starts him off with one in there for a strike.
Outstanding pitch right here. Great break, great movement on this pitch to get the strike down and in.
And Ike Davis watching that one go by. It's a ball, and the count is even. That one swung on, hit in the air to deep right center field. And it's up against the wall. He's heading for third. The throw. That tag, and he is out at third.
Left fielder.
Nearly safe, but the defense, they'll get the call on this.
Well, he was hoping to be aggressive and get in safely to third, but not able to make it, Gary.
Big runner to take off the base pass. One away, and here's Jeff Francoeur.
Well, guys, it's a good thing this ballpark is as beautiful as it is, because last year there was nothing beautiful taking place on the field, so the fans at least had a nice environment to watch the game.
There's a swing, line drive, center field. And that gets through for a base hit. The futility Steve was talking about for the Twins at home, a 33-48 record. Worst in the American League, John.
And that was really unexpected, given that they were coming off back-to-back first-place finishes in 2009 and 2010.
That ends up foul. He delivers. Line shot into center field. That looks like a single. Fantastic chance here.
What more do you need to see? Now you have to question his confidence. Giving up 3 straight hits. Not much going right out there at this point.
Now let's see if an RBI is in the future for Andres Torres. Watches that fastball. That goes by him for a strike. Well, what types of pitches have been put in play here today? Here's a quick breakdown of exactly. He swings, hits a ball to right field. 2 down.
2 outs now. Those runners are still standing on base. Let's see if he can find his way out of this with the lead intact.
And their catcher at the plate.
Well, they catch a little bit of a break here in a jam with runners on base, but a guy who not typically is a very good hitter in this situation.
2 men on and 2 men out. There's contact. He drove it well. And what a catch. A spectacular out. And so Francisco Lariano heads to the dugout. Good start for him. Up next, it'll be the Twins. Third baseman up. He'll get things started here in the home half of the second.
Well, this is a good move right here. You're bringing in the better defensive player. Defense helps you win games.
It's strike one. Can't make contact on the fastball.
Now that he's ahead in the count here, Gary, I'm looking for him to go to the curveball and try to punch him out.
Gets the fastball by him that time, and he's in control now, 0-2.
Well, that's a huge swing right there. He was looking for a fastball, but just couldn't quite catch up to it. Great pitch.
Curveball got him one away.
Well, 2 strikes, you have to try to fight off this pitch. You have to think away and adjust in. They went away, but he couldn't make contact.
And their number 6 hitter.
Well, last year the Mets had a hard time getting anything going for an extended period of time. But one area of success, they did have 43 wins on the road in 2011, second best in the National League East.
Fastball swung out and missed, 0-1. When you take a look at the Mets' success on the road, comes down to the offense, trying to translate those numbers into runs, Steve.
Well, that's right, Gary. They did not pitch very well on the road, but they did have the second best team batting average on the road last year, and the offense picked up their pitchers when they needed to.
Here's the pitch. Fastball got him, 2 down.
Well, K-Cam's going to show us the 4-seam fastball here.
Good job of keeping him guessing by changing speeds out there.
Boy, John, you saw the effect of that swing. He wasn't even in the same time zone.
But going from off speed to a heater like that is never easy, and even guys that make the big bucks have a hard time adjusting.
Lou at the plate. This one's grounded meekly to first. And he'll step on first to retire the side. Good defensive half inning there. No hits allowed. And Chen's in the box. He'll get things going here in the 3rd. Well, here's something we don't see very often, Steve. Here we are early on in this ball game, and the closer is up and throwing.
That's a little odd. I mean, we do play a full game here, that you can save the game in not just the last inning, but this is way too early.
There's a swing and a drive, deep right field. As he drops back for it and puts it away.
Well, they followed the advanced scouting reports to a T. They played the outfielders back that time. And he hit it right into the teeth of the defense.
And Chen's in the box. He's 3 for 5 career off Francisco Liriano. And it'll be Matt Capps doing the pitching. They've decided it's time to bring a new arm into this one. Swings, clobbers this one. Deep left center field. It is long gone. Goodbye home run. The Mets are on with a long ball. And they did exactly what they wanted to do with that big fly ball. They've evened it up. That solo shot makes an impact on their chances at victory. The win expectancy graph shows us.
Well, he looked like he got the pitch in his wheelhouse and he just drove it out of the ballpark.
You get behind in a ball game, you want to get back early, get your mental set back, and they've done that.
Now this inning isn't over yet. They have a chance to still tack on some more runs.
At the plate.
And once the Mets fell behind, they at least want to try to draw back even and then see if they can't keep tacking on some runs. So let's see if the offense can keep it going.
Had a big rip at that one and falls behind 0-1. Steve, this kind of home run to tie a game, you get it late, everybody's standing, you were hoping for it. Here's one, hit very well deep. 2 away. And it's David Wright now. He's 0 for 3 for his career off Matt Capps. Started to go around, held up, but it's in there, 0-1. And that's a strike. David Wright going to have to take a defensive stance here.
I don't think he's going to waste any time right now. He's just going to go right at him with that 0-2 pitch.
That one goes foul.
ball!
Oh, tough one to lay off right there, that fastball. 1-2. And this is bounced foul to the left side.
Well, anytime you're behind in a count, and in this case the 1-2 count, you have to maintain that focus. You have to really be dialed into what the pitcher's throwing. You have to get in that defensive mode, though, and make sure you can foul it off, and that's what he did there to keep himself going.
And right swings and misses. That's strike 3. So they pick up a run on the home run and pull even. Tie game we've got going.
Plate for the Minnesota Twins.
Alexei Garcia leading it off.
Number 12.
Here's the pitch. Hard grounded to short. Chen in time for the
The
out.
Minnesota Twins. Left fielder, number 5.
And Wong's in the box. First pitch fastball misses badly that time. 1-0.
Well, you saw the catcher right there setting up inside, and the pitcher just missed off the plate. Still a pretty good pitch, though.
Fastball just misses, and he falls behind. 2-0. That's a foul ball. Good wood hits it right back up through the pitcher. Makes its way through for a single.
Well, that's all you can ask your hitter to do. Find a way to get on base, and he does with one out. That base hit. Right there. A little bit of momentum. Let's see if they can move him around and possibly score a run.
Quick check at first. Gets back in time. Checks him at first. Davis will check him there, and he walks off that lead. Now, he's running, taking off for second. He is safe at second base.
Now here's a little 2K replay. Gary had a terrific leadoff here, and it helped him get in safely.
You wonder why you don't make a throw over on that to try and get him back.
Now let's see if they can advance him and get the run home.
Strike 2. 0-1 pitch is a change, swung on and missed. 0-2.
Well, he clearly fooled him right there. He had him thinking fastball, and he pulled the string on it. Got him to swing right through it.
Wanted to get him fishing, but he misses 1-2. The pitch, swing and lined up the middle, and that one is in there. His second hit today. And game over. The winning run scores, and that's a wrap.
Walk-off win for the home team, getting it done in extraordinary fashion. Everybody celebrating.
As we present our Player of the Game award.
Well, coming into the game, you told someone you're going to get 2 hits today, you'd be very happy. The average goes up, and everything else is good for you. But the bottom line is, those 2 hits were the reason his team won the game, and it shows because he's our Player of the Game.
And Steve, that ought to send these folks home happy.
Oh, no question about it. They get the win in a close game, a lot of excitement and enthusiasm, ready for the next one.
I guess it's that time again. We wrap up this 2K Sports broadcast of MLB. John, Steve, our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Gary Thorne. Adieu, adieu.